All right, so hello everyone. This is your girl Jeanette the Oracle, here to give you your tarot forecast for the month of June 2019. This is going to be for the sign of Aquarius. So if you have an Aquarius rising sign, sun sign, moon sign, or north node, this is going to be for you. If you know how to hack your chart, then you might do Venus in Aquarius or any other planet in Aquarius. A lot of planets in the 11th house, whatever, but that's neither here nor there. Some quick things. So first off, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, please subscribe and help me get to 1,000 subscribers. Thank you. And also sign up for my newsletter because I do offer newsletter exclusives for discounts on services there that I do not advertise on my website or on social media. So if you want to be in the know and take advantage of it, definitely go there. So things coming up this month, June 13th, I have an interview with Awakening Heart Network. It's going to be another phone interview similar to Beyond the Ordinary show. And I'll be talking about the incarnational souls of the cycle as it relates to astrology and what's happening spiritually for us. If you want to find out more details about the talk and have the link to register, go to my website, andersonalchemy.com. Click on the watch page and scroll down to interviews and you'll see the info there. June 15th is the final day to sign up for one or all of the courses that I have available with the Lightworker Academy. So I have the Divination Through Tarot course, I have the Astrological Soul of Your Business course, and I have the Lightworker Incubator course. So the full details for each course, along with prices and how to request joining, is all on the website. Just go, again, andersonalchemy.com. Go to Lightworker Academy at the top of the page, click that, and you'll see all the classes listed. What else? This month, I'm doing a gratitude challenge for the Gemini lunar month. So that's being run on Instagram and on Facebook. So if you would like to have the details and to participate, just follow me there at Anderson Alchemy, and it's pretty easy. Cool. Let's get into the reading. So I'm doing something different this month, as usual. I'm going to divide the reading into two parts. The first part is going to be related to the practical matters of life that we have to deal with as human beings, work and love and finances and all that kind of stuff. And then the second half is going to be focused on specifically spiritual development. Okay, so I'm going to start off with a card for general guidance by the Enchanted Map Oracle deck by Colette Baron-Reid. These cards are stunning. You're also going to know throughout the video that I will be yawning a lot. No, I'm not tired. I'm just changing out a lot of the energy because I recently been going through some upgrades a lot this year, but specifically there has been another shift in the last few weeks. So, and it's been very welcome because my body is having a better time handling higher energy. So let's see what the guidance is for your Aquarius for the month of June. So let me start tuning into your energy. You feel really rooted, really grounded, really in your body, really in your life. i.e. not in your head, which is good. Good, good, good. Interesting. You got two cards. Not as bad as Scorpio, which got 4. Most people have only, I think everyone else has just gotten 1. But okay, so you got 2 cards. One, you got goblins. Interesting card. And that's the 5. And then you got 50, so double 5. And this one is compass. Interesting. So let's see the 5 one first. I have a feeling what this is, but I haven't actually gone through all the cards in this deck, so this is new for me. But it is actually in line with what I was thinking. All right. The quote for this is, "Fear is an illusion. Choose love today. Forgive yourself and others." And the message is, goblins are born when you're wounded and something essential is lost in that experience. From that point on, as you forget your wholeness, they remain with you in the shadows. There, they remind you of what brought them into being by mimicking your own voice, tricking you into believing that you're unworthy, victimized, or unlovable. They hold you hostage through low self-esteem, self-sabotage, and the feeling that you're lacking what you need. If goblins pay you a visit, know that they represent the shadow of your own self or someone else's, and that they're leading you into a potentially reactive situation. A goblin's card's appearance is an opportunity for growth. However, its appearance is an opportunity for growth, however, and a signal that you must love yourself. No human is without flaws. The goblin's message is that you must release resentments and negative self-talk. Within you is the spark of the divine. Ask spirit to help heal you. Miracles can and do happen. Let go of the negativity. Yeah, I was immediately picking up from that card. I didn't want to say anything though, because sometimes the card imagery does not match the description in the in the book. But that negative self-talk, as an air sign, that can be a big part of your downfall. So definitely watch that. And then number 50, which seems to be the exact opposite energy, and I'm picking up like some kind of change of fortune. And it's a much lighter card, is important because you don't want the negative self-talk to pull you out of what you have. Okay. So the quote is, as long as you orient your compass to true north, the direction of your higher power, basically. As long as you orient your compass to true north, the direction of your higher power, you will never be lost. Wonderful new experiences. To stay on the highest path of your destiny, you'll need to keep your compass pointed to true north. Only spirit or a higher power can serve this function. Not your mind, Aquarius. Money, prosperity, prestige, romance, and other material achievements can't help you find your true path. They are simply things you may experience along the journey. Know that spirit is working in your life. So even if you feel lost temporarily, it will be easy to find your way. Have faith and trust, for your compass, with spirit as true north, will ensure that you'll never be lost, even on a starless night when all seems dark. Somebody else got a message similar to that about letting spirit lead the way, being submitted to spirit. So, and this is coming through very strongly for you. Your mind right now, it seems this month, your belief systems are going to be your biggest battle, Aquarius. And the way out is through spirit, is through that which is bigger than you, because this is not something that you can figure out. And that may be a real challenge for you. Okay. As much as you like to have an open mind about things, you still have a tendency to operate from a place of wanting everything to be linear and objective, and not really respecting the subjective. So there's that. All right, so I'm going to get into now specifically the areas of work, relationships, money, finances, and health. Okay, and we're going to look at the potential opportunities for those, as well as the potential obstacles for those. So let's see what comes through. So potential opportunities as it relates to work, then relationships, then finances, then health for you. We got King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles for work. Six of Swords for relationships. That's interesting. For health, or excuse me, for finances, we got 9 of Swords. Someone else got that too. I don't think it was in that position though. Oh no, it wasn't that card actually. No, somebody did. It wasn't in that position. I don't think. It was one of the earlier signs that I did yesterday. And I don't remember. So you might, since I can't remember, you might end up seeing it anyway if you are watching the videos for your rising sun, moon, north node, or maybe some of the other signs, depending on how you're hacking your chart. I saw the world and tower, but I want a clean jumper. So you may ultimately see whatever video that is. And if so, then that means that message, there's that sign itself has a message for you. Something in that is going to be important for you to hear. Okay, so the tower did come out. So that was true. Okay, so those are all the opportunity cards. Now we're going to look at the obstacle cards. We got Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune had shown up for Capricorn. I just did them. It wasn't in this position, but it did show up in an obstacle position for them. And I believe it was for finances. Oh, you know what? Actually, was it them or was it or was it Sag? It might have been Sag, actually. No, it was Capricorn because I think it was being balanced with the sun. Yeah. Okay. So it was Capricorn. So Capricorn may have a message for you somewhere in the video or something that helps to add to messages that may be relevant. Okay. And then we need one last card for health. Okay. All right. So potential opportunities for work with the King of Pentacles. So this is good because there's opportunity for you to, I'm actually hearing build your resources, but also be comfortable in some type of leadership position, whether you actually are a supervisor or not. Maybe you're just leading a team of fellow coworkers or what have you, but you get to shine this month in a really balanced, grounded way. So it's not the energy of like being flashy by any means. It's just what you do naturally is enough. Like who you are is enough is what I'm picking up for this. And this is going to be the case whether you work for a company or if you're in business for yourself. Slow and steady wins the race truly with this. And yeah, seeing the practical matters of things. But, you know, Aquarius, you're really good at that. So I really feel like this is you just shining. Shining as well. Now, I'm also picking up this could be a boss that provides some kind of opportunity for you, or you just have a really good relationship. So continue to foster that. Or it might be, if it's not a boss or a supervisor kind of thing, maybe it's a mentor that you come across, but I'm not, I'm feeling more boss. So I'm just going to stick with that. If it doesn't resonate, it doesn't resonate because this is a general reading. All right. So potential obstacles is the Wheel of Fortune. Now, the Wheel of Fortune is a thing about timing. Okay. So watching your timing of things. So not going too fast so that you're moving outside of your timing, right? Because if you move too fast, then the external world is not going to be set up in a way that is going to make what you want to do be successful. And you may end up taking that as like that potential failure to heart as if something is wrong with you, and it's not. It just means that the timing is off. So that's one thing. The other thing could be missing your timing. So if an opportunity does come up, especially with this boss, to make some shift or go to a higher level, and you delay, like, you know, why are you going to miss that opportunity? Take it. Because if it shows up, it's for you. It wouldn't be coming to you if you weren't ready for it. Now, of course, with the King of Pentacles, do your due diligence to find out what you need to find out about it. But if it's going to be some kind of upgrade and it's not going to take you out of integrity with yourself and the work that you want to do, don't miss your timing. But also, if you are wanting to shift into something bigger down the road and it's not your time yet, then make sure you're not moving too soon. And I would say this would be more so moving on your own volition would be more the issue. If you get a green light or even a yellow light from someone higher up, then that's an indication from you that you're good. Okay, you can take that. Now, in terms of relationships or just love in general, so whether you are single, dating with somebody in a committed partnership, whatever, this is just general love, right? We have the Six of Swords. So this can, what I picked up immediately is moving on energy. So you may be choosing to move on. What the deeper energy that's coming through, though, is the deeper channel message is something about keeping your options open. So, I mean, if you're single, obviously you're going to have your options open, unless you're like really regimented about the kind of person that you would be dating, or that you are allowing to make offers to you. Maybe you need to be a little bit more open on that. Now, by that, I'm meaning being open to the avenues that it can come to you, not lowering standards. Like there's a difference. If you're just casually dating somebody, you just may be like, you may have an experience where you're like, you know what, this isn't really for me, and you choose to move on. Or you make the assessment that like you want to make sure you keep your options open. In the meantime, I guess. And if you're already with somebody, yeah, I mean, you guys might really want to keep your options open. And this could be for a myriad of reasons. Maybe this is like, keeping options open with buying a house or choosing where to move or whether or not to have whether or not to have a kid and like how to have a kid. Do you want to actually have a birth, or do you want to have a surrogate? Do you want to adopt? Do you want to foster? Like it really could be anything. Again, this is a general reading, so just going to depend on where you are. Now, the potential obstacle is the Page of Pentacles. So with the options open being the opportunity, it's like if something is coming to you and it's too small and it's not worth what you're looking for, what you're looking to create, then pass on it. Because this page can be an obstacle for a Knight of Pentacles or a Queen or King of Pentacles. And you're already showing up. You already have the King of Pentacles showing up here. This energy, I mean, I know we're talking about relationships, not work, but as an example, if you're sitting in your power as this person and you're getting offers or, whether it's from someone that you're dealing with or with the circumstance. So again, like house offers or whatever, right? With your partner, if you guys are moving towards some kind of goal and the offers that you're getting are at this level, it's not going to fly. Don't take this just because you are impatient or second guessing yourself, or you're letting this negative self-talk of these goblins derail you. And it's not to judge this, but you got to understand your value and what you bring to the table, or what it is that you and your partner are trying to create, right? But this isn't up to par. This is a distraction. This will pull you off course. Now, and this could be potential dating partners coming through and they're just showing up as a page. Like, no. If it's not a Knight or higher, no. And that also depends on what it is that you're looking for, because you might only want a King or Queen offer. Now, in terms of finances, you have the Nine of Swords as a potential opportunity. So there are some insights that can come through you about how to handle your money, how to invest them, or new ways to engage with your finances. And so this can come through dream time, this can come through meditation, this can come through writing, this can come through learning and receiving mentorship or support from others, okay? So this, in the positive aspect, is choosing not to lean on yourself, on your own understanding, which can mean accessing what your intuition or your spirit team is already trying to provide to you, what your soul is already trying to provide to you. So getting that information out and or seeking support elsewhere. Given that we have the compass as the overall message with spirit taking form, I think this is more so going to be coming from you. You already know what to do when you have a higher perspective. So you need to operate from that space. Now, potential obstacles for this month is the Five of Pentacles. So this flat out is, loss of money, but this would be because, the fives are energy that you control. This is not something that happens really to you. So manage your money. Don't overspend. Because if you do, it's on you. And it is going to create a problem. Because this is a card of lack. Well, it's not really a card of lack. In this position, it's representing lack. Neutrally, it's a card of transition. So it's a transition into more or a transition into less, depending. But because it's in a negative position, it's a transition into less. So that's on you. You got to watch that. Now, potential opportunity for health, which could be physical, emotional, mental, or spiritual. We have the Tower. Someone else got Tower in the health too. And that actually was Sagittarius. So Sagittarius might have something for you. So I'm hearing actually a clearing out of people from your acquaintances or friends that aren't really on the up and up. Not that they're directly negative to you, but just their energy themselves they're a burden to the soul, or they might literally not even have the same mindset of where you are going, and it's just time to cut that out, time to let it go, because it does affect how you feel about yourself. And because this seems to be such a mind-centered reading, which shouldn't be surprising, but that's important. I'm getting more about clearing your environment, and it seems to be more people related versus like the actual physical environment. And it's not going to be like, because in this position you would have the choice in doing this and actively releasing these toxic folks from your life. But you would know. You know who feels good and who doesn't feel good. So now, potential obstacle is the King of Swords. This is actually your energy in the court cards. So as it relates to your health, especially since this seems to be, again, about other people, Aquarius likes to, or can have a tendency to feel the need to be connected to everyone. Not that you have to like everyone, but you may feel the need to be, and can really kind of get in your head by making a disconnection. So like a simple thing would be like no longer rocking with somebody that you're friends with on Facebook, but instead of just going ahead and unfriending them, you'll just keep them visible in your feed, or maybe you'll just unfollow. But like having to cut that cord is just like, it's weird. Like it triggers something in you. It's so odd. So yeah, like Aquarius, you don't need to be friends with everybody. You don't need to just keep tabs with everybody. You don't have to make it okay, right? Like you don't have to be everything for everyone. That's the negative side of being the opposite sign of Leo. Leo is focused on itself and you are hyper focused on other. The way out of the negative aspect of your nature is to embody more Leo qualities, which is to be more self-oriented. You don't have to be everyone's friend. You also don't have to hold space for everyone's friend because for everyone in your life, because that actually is an issue. You may not think it matters, but energetically it does. Okay. Cool. So to conclude the first half of this reading, I'm going to pull a sovereign affirmation card, and these cards are from Erin Brown. You can find her on Instagram at I am Erin Brown. She's one of my clients, and I love her to life. I'm going to include the affirmations when I do finally the June astrology forecast for folks. I think actually, I'm going to redo these. I'm going to include these for each of the signs. So I've been taking pictures of these so I can remember to write, well, remember what they are, and also be sure to type them in the newsletter when I do that. Oh, it's been a day. These have been such longer readings, which is fine, but like it's been taking a lot of energy. But that just means that I'm mounting a lot of spiritual energy, and there's a lot of messages that are needing to come through. So I do apologize for the delay in these coming out, but I also had to live my life this weekend. So like I need a break from this work often. Interesting. This kind of goes along as well too with what was coming through with the health messages. So you got, I deserve to seek my own healing. Again, being self-centered. So the message is, when you find yourself looking in the same mirror, a pain that keeps revealing itself to you, you don't have to accept this pattern as a way of life. And that also gets into that goblin message, right? You deserve healing, whatever that looks like to you. Write it out, yell it out, move it out, seek out assistance that resonates. Our wounds change us, but don't have to define us, and we don't have to live inside of them. Trust your gut to guide you. Yeah, that's very much a confirmation of that goblin's message. So let me get this photo real quick. Okay. All right, so now we're going to shift into the spiritual guidance. So I'm actually going to pull a card from the Braultolais or Braultolais Oracle deck. I'm not sure how it's pronounced, to see what planet or luminary is wanting to come through to provide you with guidance and messages and support as it relates to your spiritual development, because that was a very strong message that came through with the compass cards. So let's start first here. Earth. Okay. Libra got this as well. So Libra may have a message for you. And I think I mentioned Libra earlier, but Earth is coming through. Yeah, you have a choice, Aquarians, what you experience this month. And it just comes down to how you choose to view life. Is it going to be through your mind or is it going to be through spirit? If you do it through mind, you're going to be battling your demons. If you do it through spirit, you'll be good. Yeah, this is very much about your self-esteem, guys, and standing in your own power. Interesting. So what's going on? This is coming up for you all. What's coming on? What's going on? This is coming up. Leave a comment below. We got the devil card in the middle. Yeah, this self-sabotaging pattern, yo. Y'all are literally fighting your demons right now. You're at war with yourself, and this is ego. This is ego. Belief systems, old patterns. Cancer may also have a message for you too. There's a lot of overlapping messages, but let's just stick with you for right now. Okay, so, I mean, what's been needing to be healed and what you've been working on is the Empress card. So this is sitting in a place of abundance on all levels of life, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, and physically, but also having to face self-worth issues, some positive and some negative. Okay. And Spirit is asking you to come to a place of power, the Four of Pentacles, establishing a firm foundation, knowing what your roots are, not other people's roots, not families, not society, knowing what your roots are, getting strong in them, and laying a new foundation, a new platform from which to build success for the future. And the way to do that specifically is to battle the mind. The Princess of Swords is here battling errant thoughts, negative thoughts, belief systems, and she's protecting the altar, which is where spirit resides. So your job is to, I mean, because this is basically the inner child or the spirit within, is to ward off those goblin thoughts, those self-sabotaging patterns and belief systems, and protect the altar of your soul, protect the spirit, and let that lead the way. That's just the consistent message here, because your soul is speaking very clearly to you. We have the full hearing protection for you, and that's your soul. So it's there. It's not a matter of you not being able to hear it. You know it, and your heart is open. That's what recently has occurred, specifically since we basically were in Aries season, which is the spring equinox and forward. Like that's what's been worked on for you, and is continuing to work through Gemini season. So you know your heart's open, which is why you're able to also hear clearly your intuition, your heart voice, the soul voice. And you are getting the downloads from spirit. This is the Christ consciousness that is coming through. But that comes through more clearly when you make time for spirits and or have a meditation practice if you don't already have it. If you don't have it already, it needs to be a part of your daily regimen. Because there are a lot of messages that are coming through for you. A lot of insight to help you grow. And a lot that can help you heal and move to your next level methodically and purposefully, and in a way that can ensure success for you down the road. Because you can only take yourself so far. Spirit has to step in beyond that, because in all honesty, Aquarius, you and Pisces are the for lack of a better phrase right now, the God signs. You would be the mind of God. Pisces would be the energy of God, the soul of God. or the quantum field, if you prefer that better. So, yeah, you're showing up as a seven of wands. So keeping the higher ground. So that's good that you're doing that. So keep doing that. Stay above thoughts or insecurities that are either yours, that are from the past, or other people's that you might be tempted to take on. Okay. Because it's about what makes you happy. The Princess of Wands is about what's next and opening up for you. But you are here right in the center. You're battling the devil. When you battle this, and just so you know, when the devil, in my opinion, when the devil card shows up, it's because you do actually have the opportunity to defeat it, because it's front and center, and you can address it head on. You have the power now to accomplish the defeat of this. And when you do that, right under this is the Temperance card, which is the higher self. And this is about being balanced between your higher nature and your lower nature. And when you do that, got the King of Earth right under that. So this King of Earth energy has come through consistently for you today. So you really are already embodying that. You just have to get right with God, basically. And I use God loosely. Really get right with your soul, or get right with your spirit nature, and go on the journey to develop a greater understanding of what that is. And take responsibility for yourself, and don't take on other people's stuff that has nothing to do with you. Okay? All right, so I'm getting like... All right. So if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, you can go to my website, andersonalchemy.com. If you are new to booking a session, go to the page titled Getting Started. That's the best place to start to work with me to get a full spectrum reading. Otherwise, of course, if you've done a reading with me before, then, whatever speaks to you. All right. So I love you guys so much. See you soon, and all the best. Bye.